Okay, let's try this again. I suppose it might be a good idea to go into cover here. Where are you? I can't see you. Oof, that did a lot of damage. Right, like this. Let's do everything damping. I love that skill. Sabotage them and also barrier up. And yeah. Overload.
This will help.
Get him? I think so. Okay, nice. Also, do we have any... Oh, 6 points? Oh, wow. Must be like 2 levels at least, right? Or 3, maybe. They have 6 too. I guess from the Mako. From the Mako parts. Well, that's nice. Well, I'll do Master Assassination. That's 300 instead of 250%. I could do electronics for more shields, but we do have the Master Overload. Infiltrator, heat buildup, Tech explosion damage could be nice. Intimidate is at max. I think I'll do Spectre training, right? Damage and duration of all your powers and attacks, so that means weapons too, I suppose, right? Also increases health. Accuracy is useless, but... Unity! Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll just pump my points into this now. Rex. Well, yeah, Master Carnage. And then... Combat Armor? This unlocks fitness. What does fitness do? Or increases health further. And then immunity. Well, that makes him quite the tank. Oh no, 1 more point until heavy armor. Well, I could take the one off Master Carnage. I think I'll undo these and I'll have a look at the heavy armor I have for Rex. Heavy armor Krogan. We do have a heavy Krogan armor. It has slightly less shields. More damage protection. Yeah, so sure. I'll do that. So that would mean I'd have to put all my points into combat armor, right? Right. Tally. Hacking. Yeah. I mean, this increases shield capacity further is also nice. Attack resistance. But I think we want to increase her offensive capabilities first. Okay, we got all of them now, right? Now we need to give Rex his heavy armor. Oh, okay. That's nice. You can just transfer the upgrades. Oh my god! Oh no! Beautiful red armor versus... Oh my god. Okay, Rex. You gotta be very, very strong now. Okay. Ah, that's super ugly. Just as ugly on Rex as it was on Williams. Right, so Carnage, Overload, Assassination. Oh, I mean, the one thing about Assassination that sucks is you kinda lose it if you don't hit your next shot, right? Or is it next hit, not next shot? That would be kinda powerful. Let's see what it says. Sniper rifle shot, yeah. Don't even need a headshot with the assassinate. Uh-oh! Rex, you're so ugly. Carnage, why don't ya? I'm bad at shooting. Oh, there's more? Nice. Do I want to go up there? I don't think I can, right? This smells like more enemies. There's so much cover here. Ooh, cutscene. Aha! New enemy. I don't remember these. I bet they're a nightmare. Uh-oh. Boss fight. Ooh, I bet this is gonna be tough. At least we're in cover. Alright. So let's do this. Let's wait, why overkill? No. You're using your scimitar, right? Are they? Or because it's a different range, maybe? Let's sabotage them. Oh my god. I'm jammed. Switching, blocked, okay. Why are they blocked? What's happening? Also, why am I purple? I suppose I'm poisoned or something. Why can't I aim? There. Oops. How are we doing? Shields are pretty low. What are my colleagues doing? Give me some shield boost, please. Everything else is... Oh! there. Stalker. Ah. Also, I said, switch to shotgun, please. It's your way stronger weapon. That sucks that they changed that on their own. I wonder if I can block that.
Good as new.
I need to do that. Where'd the other stalker go? Also, is Tally down? Oh yeah. Okay. Unity. Carnage. You are welcome. Where'd it go? Oh, there. Oh! I want to get rid of these first. Oh, did I die? Damn it. Second death outside of the Mako. Well, I like the combats to be challenging, so that tracks. Okay, so blocked. Oh god, I hate it. So first of all, I'm gonna do some overload here. And I'm gonna do some warp here. And I'm gonna do some assassinate. And then I'm gonna do Ellie's down. Unity. Switch to shotgun. That whole thing with Rex not using his shotgun is kind of holding us back. Hurry up, please. Should I do the shock trooper first? I don't think so. I think I wanna... Oh my god. Sally's down again. This will take a while. Let's try and jam that guy at least. Did I not do that? Ugh! Too many things happening. Uh-oh. Okay, what am I gonna... Okay, that's good. Still have no shields though. Shield boost, maybe Rex? That's nice. Okay, do overkill if you don't want to use your shotgun. Okay, that's one down. One back here. Nice. Now maybe just the shock trooper. Tally, get up. Maybe go into cover, Tally. Oh, hi! That's not ideal. Now Rex is down. They flanked us. The phosphorus. Too many of those. The stalkers are really a challenge. Also, both of my companions are down now. And the Unity is a long way away. Okay. That's one less. Our shields are back. Where's the other? There's at least one more stalker, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Why are you not doing that? Headshots count for anything here? Unity. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's more. Right, but at least the big thingy is down now. Okay, that should be it. That was a tough fight. I like the fights this tough though. Even though it means the game's gonna be a bit slower. That's entirely fine by me. I hope it just doesn't... I hope the game just doesn't become like an unplayable slog at later stages. Electronic specialist. Okay, so I guess it wants me to go up there, right? Let's have another look around first. Okay, nothing here. How much Medigel do we have? 6. They get quite a bit of Medigel back, right? So it's not like we should be stingy with it. Right, let's go inside. Prothean Tower. Jammed. My shields are down. But it seems... Oh no, there's one more. Do this, and this, and this. Do this, and this, and this. Can I walk through these shields? No. Okay. Gotta destroy them then. Right, so there's an elevator here, but there's also another path forward.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Right, so do I take the elevator or do I go this way first? I bet this is like the way back out of the level or something. Oh. Just a force field. Also, are you two poisoned? What's going on here? Medigel. Shield boost, please. Is Tally down? Yeah. Oof. Okay. Let's do something like this. Sojourn's a serious business. Both down now. Fights are getting tough. Do this and got it. Do they get up after a fight? Yeah. Without me having to use the skill. I see. I still want to heal you guys. Another elevator. Uh-oh. Looks like lots more fights.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Hey, Liara.
Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
No. Keep it down.
Quit shouting! This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara T'Soni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I wasn't going to let the Geth capture me. Besides, I know how it works. Mostly. There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to go the other way first, right? Mm-hmm. Right, so assassination. Oh my! I really need to be more careful with aiming once I have my assassination up. That extra second may a lot of times be worth it. Also, I like that my reticle turns red when I got the extra damage up. No. Come out. Medigel +1, that's nice. I see you. Sniper duel. I think I'm liking the bonus damage lower shot rate. Because I'm taking my time aiming anyway, so it's not like I need the higher fire rate. This is just trial and error, right? Okay. Down, left, up. Down, left, right, up, down. Down, left, right, up, left. Oh, what did this do? Oh! Find a way through. Okay, let's have a look at the storage tents though. Maybe there's more loot. Nope, holster, sprint. I mean, they're called storage tents, so I would expect some loot. Weapon locker. Oh, come on. Okay, what's this? An elevator? Yeah. You're so pretty, Rex. Hello, Liara. Let's see what bionic powers you have.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh, come on. That little
We have
laser
to
shot.
hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
That doesn't make any sense, Rex. Right, so... Oh my god, I bet there's gonna be drones and everything and no real cover. Well, there's a little bit of cover, but... I bet this is a super hard fight. Oh, a Krogan. What's a Krogan doing here? Can we maybe talk our way out of this?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Okay, so... First of all... We'll do... No, biotic barrier... Sabotage... Overload. Then I'll do that. Okay, that didn't go so well. Try and overload his weapons. Why are you not using your... shotgun? I find that preposterous. Everyone's still alive? I don't know why Tully keeps being poisoned. Why can't I... Wait, what? They're flanking us! Oh god. Okay. Wow! Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Maybe it's wrong to focus on the Battle Master too much.
Spare the Asari if you can. No, doesn't matter.
Oh, I feel like my original start was much better. Let's go the Battle Master. I mean, I can try and take out the ads first. Maybe that's better actually. Also, I'm a Unity and then Medijail. And then I will... Okay, I'll leave you your... There's so much worse though. Try and blow up his weapon. Do this, do this, do this. Right, okay, there's one more Geth back here. Okay. All because of the one mining laser shot. Good job, Joker.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn!
I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
What do you mean, stroking my ego doesn't help us find Saren? So what good are you? No, I'm gonna be nice to her.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien. No.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably
Yes,
just
Mommy
mental
Caden.
exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Oh, no.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
The council sucks. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Let's go make our rounds and talk to everyone.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Nothing
Yes,
new
ma'am.
with Presley, I don't think. More codex entries. See if Joker has anything to say.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. Recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
Oh no, not
That's a good
politicians.
point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If balance isn't what you'd expect, the Normandy's
Okay, yeah, we
probably
got this
too much
before.
ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
How'd you
Lucky
end up
for-
joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My
Alright.
mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yet everything else. More codex. Everything else we talked to him before about. That grammar didn't make any sense. But who cares? Anything in the briefing room still? Nope. Right, so up here is just Caden and Dr. Chakwas, of course, right? Refill Medigel. How's our patient doing?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Still can't talk about any crew member besides Caden, which is interesting. Hi, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren.
I'll
I
get
promise.
you.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Coming on strong here right off the bat, you must get very lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Alright, that was actually better than I
Sometimes
anticipated
I would run
it
afoul
would
of
be.
indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Nerd!
Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them.
That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the
Hello.
beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Any chance she's in this for power or personal gain?
No, not the Benezia I knew. But I hadn't spoken with my mother in many years. She may have changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to
Go
discover
read
the
the
Citadel.
Wikipedia entry
we were
then.
instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I always found that kind of question so, I mean, it's innocuous in a way, but it's also kind of like, not very empathetic. Like, tell me more of your people. I don't know. It's like, it's not like there's like galactic encyclopedias or whatever.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
Tell me
We
more
still
about your
require
mating
a partner
rituals.
to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
For many decades? What? Yeah, what about the age difference?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them.
I like that.
And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered space
That was
flight
pretty
and
stupid.
left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe
That's
it
interesting.
weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Right, that's everything about Liara for now. Let's go and speak to Kaden and then the rest of the rabble. How's it going?
Commander, do you have a minute?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation.
Brain camp?
I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was down.
Oh, I could have said damn corporations and I didn't. Oh man.
Human biotics.
And that's the Renegade option? Oh come on, Mass Effect.
It only gets iffy around 63.
Stop being bootlickers.
First-gen subjects.
Corporations good, military good, politicians bad.
Guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not
What?
lightly, anyway.
Oh.
There was a girl I spent a lot of time with, but we kept our clothes on. Rana.
Congratulations, I
She
guess.
was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I
Oh my
guess.
god.
Well,
Sounds like she was special to you.
she was. Maybe she felt
That was
the
hitting
same.
on me pretty hard.
Things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then, one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, just you. I keep thinking like this is the Paragon and Renegade options respectively, right? But I'm not sure if this is just 3 different things to say. To some degree. No, just you. What do you think?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
I mean, that was a lie, right?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'Soni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
She's pretty adventurous.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Oh man. Why is there stuff in here? Yeah. Looks like I'm probably gonna go Liara again. As for the romances... I mean, Tully isn't even an option in 1, I think. And, I mean, Caden's nice. I mean, he's not like at least a genocidal maniac or like a bad cop. I like to not play by the rules. And Ashley, of course, is out anyhow. I don't think she would start things with a female shepherd anyways. Bit too... well, yeah. Not into that, I guess. And... I don't know. I like Liara. She seems to be one of the few, like, genuinely nice people on the ship. And of course, I mean, Rex is just cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, with Rex at least, I mean, or the Krogans in general, I mean, there's a good reason they're this bitter, right? Both the way they were, like, uplifted by the Solarians and the history before, and then obviously the Genophage. Like, I have a lot more sympathies for the Krogans than I have for the Turians, for instance. Who are just, like, autocratic assholes. Start to finish. Because they like it. What's this? Alright. Hi, Adams. How's it going?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I want to know more about
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
What's so special about the
Proportionally, it's about 12. Aye, aye, Commander.
Nothing new. Hi, Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like, I need this. I think I'm gonna be mostly nice with my crew. I don't know. Not everyone else, though.
Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
We've talked about all that before. Alright, let's go down to the... Let's go see our Mako. Oh. How are you doing, Mako? Hey, Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his
Alright, cop family, I get it.
His picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren.
He might be right.
He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
He hates the idea of having unlimited power with no accountability. Not like us. Not like me, though. I really like that. Because I'm a cop who likes to torture people. Typical, I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
Yeah.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Oh my god. I mean, I want to play a rogue, a renegade playthrough, and I'm at least kind of glad that this is the renegade option now, is agreeing with him, although the game hasn't been completely consistent with that, I feel. But personally, I'm just too annoyed by this notion that I'm gonna make my character complex here and say not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to
Also
Saren's
depends on the
level of
rules,
stuff.
really, right?
And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Depends on the rules. Like, Garrus and a lot of people in the game make it sound like it's just like some stupid sort of procedure and red tape. But what it means in reality is like accountabilities for overstepping your bounds and, I don't know, like killing people that shouldn't be killed or torturing suspects for information, you know, shit like that. It's like, there's rules against that.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Oh, the next
With due
idiot.
respect, Commander. Should they have full access to the ship?
This is the rogue option, really.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
I think
Engines, sensors, weapons.
I think I'm gonna restrict your access to those systems.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Well, that was... Did I save before this? I don't know. I don't really want to save scum my my dialogues, but I do want to see if this is like a sprawling dialogue that goes on for a bit and where I can learn more interesting stuff, because
Commander?
That was also a bit unfair of us because we said this was off the record, right? And she was like, okay, I'm speaking freely, even though what she was saying was hideous.
Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time. With all due respect, Commander,
you don't...
Engines, sensors, weapons...
My hands are tied. Can't confine them. Don't trust aliens?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I mean, yeah, but don't equate council members with every single member of their species.
You get a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
Wow, this is getting worse by the minute.
Not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
This is an Alliance warship, not the Parliament floor. If you're Earth first, vote for the Terra Firma party.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals.
Oh, fuck off,
These days they
Williams.
just play off xenophobia and bigotry.
Like, yeah.
I hope
like in the beginning they didn't.
My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
No, ma'am.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
Earth's seen better days. Lots of pollution, too many people. People are trying to fix it, but...
But right now, it's not the best place to be. I guess without a family, you had no reason to stay.
I expect you to keep your family politics to yourself, Chief. This mission will be difficult enough without you picking fights with aliens.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. T'Soni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive. Ma'am.
Ugh. I don't like her. I think I'll keep this, though.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Mass Effect really needs a Krogan romance option.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure
It's a
not
weird change of
getting
topic.
Stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding.
Oh, we've talked about this before.
Everyone. And no.
Why don't the Krogan try to find...
Right.
It's just who we are, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Right, that's everyone. Let's end here, and maybe I'll do some things with the loadout, go back up to the star chart, and I'll see you back after that.